Hello, my name is Michael Evans, and this is Cards and Boards. I'm going to be doing my Christmas unboxing part 2. It'll be over Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, so it's not one consecutive video. It's going to be a few videos put together. The first game I'm going to be unboxing is Star Wars Risk. Never tried it, but I heard it's supposed to be really good, so I bugged my wife and she got it for me. Take a look at what it is. I did not cut the plastic filter, so that still works. So let's take a look at what comes in Star Wars Risk. Start with insert. We have plastic pieces and dice and stuff. Several dice. Firefighters. Little baggie. Rebel ships. Not bad little miniatures. I don't know if open up really nicely. Usually cards fight me, that's nice. Take this tray out. We have the board, which is out, apparently. Okay, so got little pieces to punch out. I'm going to have to. I love punching punch board out. My favorite parts of a new game. Star Wars Risk Game Guide, English. And in French. So I've got a nice little a lot of nice little pieces. Nice board to punch out. Empire playing piece. The game board, squadrons, and the Death Star in the middle. Oops. Rebel side. Yep, it's Emperor. Empire and Rebel. Other little tokens. Kind of wish it was a miniature, but got the Millennium Falcon. That's what we're all here for. Until the next part of this, thank you. Well, again, this is Christmas Day, so I have the rest of my games that I got for Christmas to unbox. We'll start with the smallest first and work my way up, because it's probably the easiest way to do it. So this one is pretty smash up. The expansion for the game Smash Up. It comes with 4 factions. The factions are cats, princesses, fairies, and horses. Mystic horses. So it comes with the instruction booklet, of course. We'll explain all the explain basically how to play the game, because each expansion is actually a 2-player game that can be combined to make combined into the main game. So you have the tokens for the points. The dividers for the Big Geeky box. For those who have the Big Geeky box, it doesn't have the these factions yet. So it comes with the labels for those, which is good because it has the Big Geeky box. Here are the fairies. And see if I can get the princesses just as easily. I don't think I'm going to. If we always have trouble with cards, or almost always. Princesses. Don't know if you can see the flying turtle in the corner. And here are some of the bases. Those bases at the bottom. Okay, no, it's not bases there. Okay. And the mystical horses. Open up nicely. And of course, once I get this open, it is the cats. Like Mr. Grumpers. Some of you have to shop and wonder, geez, I wonder where they got these ideas from. And that is pretty smash up. Really looking forward to adding that to my collection of smash up cards. Next is Pandemic, Reign of Cthulhu. Now, when I first heard about this, I heard they're adding Cthulhu to Pandemic. I was thinking, I was thinking, okay, maybe they're going a little overboard with this Cthulhu every scene and everything. I knew I was going to get it because it's both Pandemic and Cthulhu, but I was thinking it's a bit overboard. But I've watched some videos on it and it actually looks really cool. So I was really looking forward to getting this. And then my wife picked it up for me for Christmas, and that really got me. I'm really excited about that. So. Take a look at what we have. Of course, we have the rule book. Tokens. We have the board. Such locations as the Arkham, the Innsmouth, Kingsport, Dunwich, all the important places. Great old cards are the great old ones. Of course, Cthulhu, because that's everyone's favorite, even though it's supposed to be Azathoth that was the important one from Lovecraft's point of view, but Cthulhu just sort of took over. Not without complaining. I prefer Cthulhu myself. Have the these are the cards for the players. The character cards. These are location cards you're trying to pick up to try to stop the cultists from going there, sort of like in Pandemic where you're trying to stop the viruses. Various artifacts and spells you're going to use. There's also things that you're going to find one that makes you call forth one of the Shoggoth. Calls forth the Shoggoth, which is basically like the epidemic in the Pandemic, the original Pandemic. And we have the locations where you put the cultists. very similar. It plays very similar to Pandemic, but there are quite a few differences from what I've seen. Sanity dice. Figuring out how much sanity you lose. Shoggoth figures. The cultists. They're really, really nice. They're basically like your plague cubes in the original Pandemic. And you have your investigator minis. Much nicer than the little playing pieces you get with regular Pandemic. They're actual miniatures. Although on Kickstarter, someone's kickstarting actual miniatures for Pandemic. Not officially for Pandemic, but suggested you could use them for Pandemic since they don't have a license for it. I did not back them, but you know, if you like Pandemic and you think it could do better with miniatures, I'll put a link in the video if it's still going. Well, I'll put a link in the video anyways, so you can take a look at it. Don't know if it'll still be going or not. I've seen it a while back and I can't remember how long ago it was. Linking the description, sorry. Some of these two, I did not know I was getting. They were a surprise to me. I did, however, know I was getting the Star Wars Risk, and I did know I was getting Blood Rage. I've been looking forward to this for about a month. About a month and a half. Maybe a little bit more. So really looking forward to giving this one a try. Blood Rage is from Cool Minis or Not by Eric Lang. We have the rule book. Pretty well illustrated. I think this is player boards. Because in this game you play Trial of Vikings going off through the 9 realms. So how, that's where you put the your dead pieces. Got player boards for each tribe. They all start off with the same towers and stuff, but you can build on it later. And they all have this picture on the back. It's really cool. Really nice art. This is to keep track of the age, basically what turn you're on, and what's going on in that turn. Got tokens. The Blood Rage board with the 9 realms. Hope you can all see that. Got the 9 realms. I'll go through. You have the various cards. Basically, these cards are what you use to determine what you're doing, or your attacks and such. You'll play these rather than roll dice when you're attacking. It's various numbers and various activities tell you what's going on. Tokens to keep track around the board. You can see around the board their numbers, and basically that's to keep score. So you move your token along, keep score of what's going on. It's keeping track of your honor. Now, what we'll keep coming to swimming economics 4 miniatures. These are the monsters. You can recruit them into your clan as you go along. Like that. These are your pieces. I think the various clans have their own miniatures, though all the miniatures for the most part I think look like from the same clan, but each clan looks different. Then you have your one of my ships are broken. Oh no, never mind. You got the ships with the various with the color sails. They're part of your army. I think these are the individual leaders of the clans, and these are the clans themselves. And the first time you play, you're supposed to take these bases. You put these bases and put them on your miniatures, so which ones are your clans, which ones are other people's. You even have the big ones for the monsters. That is Blood Rage, and that is basically that's what I got for Christmas for board games. So I did very well. I'm very happy with what I got. Can't wait to start playing them all. Hopefully have a few play them enough that I can get. Hopefully I'll be able to play them enough so I can get a few reviews up soon. Thank you all for watching. This has been Geek, Cards and Boards. Have a good day. And a Merry Christmas.